What's going on, guys? I hope everyone's doing good. Back down here at the property today, got some projects I'm going to try to get done the next 2 days. Got the tractor here loaded up, the winch hooked up. They got a little bit of rain down here, so crossing my fingers I can get up the hill with this tractor. But things I need to get done is, first off, we're going to try to get the pipeline mowed down, extend that food plot out, use this tractor to kind of push some of that tall brush and make sure there's no branches in there. And I got an old riding mower up there that we're going to use to cut the grass, which last time we used it, we bent a blade. So first things, we're gonna have to take that blade off and bend it back, put it back on, and hopefully we can get that thing fired up. If not, we might be in some trouble. But so the next thing we're gonna do is we're going to dig a water hole in between the two food plots, the pipeline and then the new top plot that I put in. There's some few good trails that already go through that way. There's a spot that the water already comes down through kind of this little ravine area, so I'm just gonna dig it out a little bit, pond it up, run a drain through it, and then continue the flow out where it does now. Just adding that little bit of a pond area should hold, you know, a couple feet of water right there, and there's awesome stand locations there already. So that's second on the agenda, and then we're gonna spray the food plots with some Grass Out Max to get rid of some of the grass that's in these clover plots that I put in. There's a lot of good clover that's getting smothered out by grass right now, so we're gonna try to get those sprayed at least by tomorrow. So that's the plan. I'm gonna go ahead and get this tractor fired up and see if I can start creeping up the hill. Alright, so after about 30 minutes, I finally made it up the hill. We had to winch, I don't know, 5 or 6 more times to get all the way up. But got up there, got up to the mower. Fantastic piece of equipment here. Went ahead and went through, checked everything. Tried to actually jump it off of battery as well as my jumper box. Just did not have enough juice to turn the motor over, so ended up having to go back down, charge the box. So decided to go ahead and let this thing sit, and we'll move on to the next project. So while the batteries were down there charging, decided to jump on the tractor, run around over to the food plot where we're going to extend it out up the pipeline. Wanted to take all this tall brush and smash it down with the tractor and just make sure there wasn't any tree branches in there, stumps and so forth that we could hit with the tractor when we did get it up and going. now that we've got all those weeds smashed down, checked to make sure there's no big logs or sticks out there in the food plot, that tall grass we got to worry about hitting with the mower. We're going to work our way over to try to find an entryway into where I'm going to put this water hole at. Finally made it back in here and just blew the tire. Ran over a stick that was sticking up, completely popped it, so we're gonna have to take it somewhere, but we can do a little digging here first. You can see the reason I picked this spot for the watering hole is there's already a good deer trail that comes through right here. So, and there's already a waterway coming through right here, so I'm just going to dig some of this up and make more or less a dam on this far side. I got a pipe I can stick through so the water can continue to flow out. But it's just a natural waterway already. I can dam up quick and easy. I'm assuming it'll hold water. If it doesn't, I'll just throw a liner in here, not a big deal. So yeah, let's go ahead and start digging some here, see what we can get done, and then we're going to have to go to town and get that taken care of. That's the culprit. Let's cut that off. Chainsaw. That right there is what did it. Cost me a couple $100, I guarantee it. Guess that's the cost of doing business. Let's get this thing down the hill into town and try to find somewhere that I can get a tire. All right, well, that's going to wrap up the water hole. Pretty deep, but not too steep. They can walk down on that side there, drink pretty easy. Step down in here if they need to, but that's probably going to be the main area. But I picked this spot here because, oh, about 100 yards that way, probably about 150 actually, that way is our food plot. And then probably about the same distance, 100 to 150 yards that way, is going to be our pipeline food plot. And there's already a nice trail coming right through here, going right through that direction. So I just thought, instead of making a trail trying to get them to come this way, I would just go ahead and put the watering hole right where the trail's already at. And then we'll come in here and pick a tree stand out here soon, and hopefully we can kill a deer here this year. So, all right, that's gonna wrap it up. Let's move on to the next project. Well, good morning. Back up here in the woods and do a little work on this tractor. So, tractor right here, this great piece of equipment, but not going to complain. It does run. We got it started up last night. Was going to pump the tires up, but my compressor wouldn't work, so I had to go down there and charge it. We had to flip this whole deck up and pull off the bent blade, and took the sledge and tried to get it bent back the best we could. Should be good enough, but I think my charger's up enough that we can pump these tires up. They're completely flat. Got a few of them here. Get this thing pumped up. Probably gonna go grab some breakfast, grab some stuff in town, spider webs, and then I'm gonna get this this food plot over here mowed down, get it sprayed, killed off, and then get ready to plant some winter, probably some oats. We got quite a bit of stuff. It'll be going in a couple weeks, but get all that done today. I'm gonna put some cameras out, dump a little corn, put some minerals out. And that's going to be it. So let's see if this compressor here can pump this tire up. As you can see, that's all that I got mowed. Nothing there. Wasn't able to cut any of that because my riding mower is junk. The blade was bent. We fixed it. Good enough to work for a while. And then the belt started slipping, which just is taller grass, but I can't cut it on the highest setting because the way this mower works, you have to have the deck all the way down. It actually tightens the belt up as you drop the deck down. So there might be an adjustment on there. I don't know. I'm not fooling with it. I'm gonna get all this stuff here sprayed with Roundup, and then hopefully by the time I come back in 2 weeks or so, everything's just completely dead enough that I can run a tiller through here with the tractor and get this thing seeded here for at least by the second week of August. Second week of August is the plan. So, all right, let's get to spraying.